How's everyone doing? This is Halloween Night 93 and I'm back here again for another video. And this is the first video that I'm doing where I'm going to be showing off all of my favorite Blu-ray and DVD editions that I own of the Halloween franchise. All the cool and unique releases that I have of the films. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. And the first release that I'm going to be showing off in this series is the Halloween 35th Anniversary Edition US Digibook. And what's cool about this release is that this was actually the first Blu-ray release that I ever owned of the original Halloween. I remember when this first came out and being really excited because I love digibooks. They're one of my favorite releases or editions of films to collect. I actually prefer digibooks over steelbooks. And yeah, I was just really excited that Halloween was getting a really nice digibook release. So yeah, I'm just going to be showing off the front, the back, and I'm going to open it up and show you guys, all the different pages. I know that there are a lot of other videos, showing this release off, but, I thought for anyone who hasn't seen this release, why not? And I do plan on doing, these in-depth videos for all the other really nice releases that I own of the franchise. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I want to talk about is the front image right here. Now, when I first got this digibook, I wasn't a huge fan of this image of Michael's mask. I don't know why. I guess I was just kind of, I guess I just kind of wanted it to be the classic pumpkin image, with the knife. But, after I've had this release for a while, I am actually glad that they decided to do something different. I'm glad that they didn't just have, the original pumpkin image with the knife. I'm glad they went with something else and something unique to this release. But right here you have this, like I said, this shot of Michael's mask from the side, and it is embossed. You can go around, you can feel his eyes and his nose and mouth. Everything is embossed right here, and you got a bit of orange around his eyes and nose and mouth, which I really like. And I really like the contrast between the black and the white. I think it looks really, really nice as well. Just the black and the white, and you got the mask with the the orange around the facial features and everything. And then right here we have the the orange Blu-ray banner at the top, which is really cool. And then down here we have the title, John Carpenter's Halloween 35th Anniversary Edition. The title and John's name is embossed, and just like the Blu-ray banner, it is nice and shiny, really nice, and it is a nice hardback digibook. Right here on the spine, once again, just got John's name and the title and 35th Anniversary Edition. Then you got the Blu-ray logo right here and the Anchor Bay logo. And on the back, you just have this slip of paper that just has the information and, the special features listed on the back right here. And then you have a kind of a image right here of the, the classic pumpkin with the knife right there, and the rest of the information on the film. Alright, so let's go ahead and open it up. So when you first open it up, you have this great image right here of, the classic poster, the poster art right here, the classic pumpkin with the knife. It says Halloween and, the night he came home. So I am glad that they did include an image of the classic, poster, the classic pumpkin with the knife, somewhere in the digibook. And right here it says John Carpenter's Halloween 35th Anniversary Edition. Alright. And this entire digibook just has a ton of great behind-the-scenes images, and they were all done by Kim Walker, who is the author of the book On Set with John Carpenter. I believe she is, or she's the one that provided all the photos for the book, which I do hope to eventually get. But yeah, she has a ton of great images from the set of the film when they were making it. Like right here, we have this great image of John sort of looking over the banister, holding the knife, and then you have Michael, or, Nick Castle standing behind him. Pretty cool, he's just kind of showing what he wants to do in the classic image of, when Michael looks over the banister. And at the top right here it says, "Evil hiding among us is an ancient theme, John Carpenter." There's a lot of great quotes from John and, Donald Pleasence and the other actors in this. And then this is just a write-up of, when the film was first released and everything. A lot of great behind-the-scenes images. Like right here is a great shot of Dr. Loomis, or Donald Pleasence, sort of sticking out his tongue right there. Then you got Jamie, or Laurie, having the blood applied to her arm right there when she gets cut. Great shot of Jamie and John right there. And you got the whole the cat, or all the crew right there. Everybody together. Then you got this shot, and this is actually the image that's on the front of Kim's book, On Set with John Carpenter, which is one I'd like to get. It basically just chronicles, the making of, Halloween. It's got a ton of great images from Kim in the book, and I hope to pick that book up eventually. And then here's another shot of, Jamie when she's in the closet, kind of a smile on her face. There's another great shot of, John right there, the scene. And a great quote, to make Michael Myers frightening, I had him walk like a man, not a monster. John Carpenter. And then there he is with Donald Pleasence right there. Great pic right there. And some more pics, Donald Pleasence and John when they're walking through the graveyard when they find out that Judith Myers' tombstone has been stolen. And then there's a shot of John directing the three main girls when they're doing their walk at the beginning of the movie. And here's a great shot of Jamie Lee Curtis holding the camera. A great quote right here from Donald Pleasence. John Carpenter created the idea of Halloween, so his vision remains the most focused and intelligently directed. Very cool. And then there's the last little bit of writing. 35 years, it's only just the beginning. And this, everything in this digibook was written by Steph Hutchinson. And there's a great shot of PJ Souls, when she's getting strangled. Another great behind the scenes pic. And then you got this little quote right here from Laurie. One thing that's funny though is that this quote is actually incorrect. It says right here it's what is the boogeyman? Or was it the boogeyman? But in the movie it's what's the boogeyman? Which I always saw as a sort of a flash, or sort of a reference to when Tommy asks Laurie, what's the boogeyman? What is it? And I always thought it was kind of funny of how the quote from Laurie is incorrect here in this last page. Now here's where a lot of people had a problem with the digibook. Usually in digibooks, the Blu-ray is held on a plastic nub, like you would get in most regular Blu-ray cases. But in here, it's in a folder, kind of, a folder compartment, which I'm not a big fan of, and I know a lot of other people aren't either. But you got once again another image of the pumpkin with the knife right here. I do like this image right here, the kind of faded image of the pumpkin and knife. And you got a list of all the special features that comes with this particular release. Like it has the new audio commentary with director John Carpenter and actor Jamie Lee Curtis, and the new The Night She Came Home featurette. And then I'll go ahead and take out the disc. And the disc is the same as the front image of the digibook, just as Halloween 35th anniversary edition with that image of Michael's mask again. So yeah, out of everything in this digibook, this is probably my least favorite of this is my least favorite thing of it. I don't like that they put this in a put the disc in a kind of a folder, I guess. This I would have much rather preferred it if it was on a plastic peg, and they did have a lot of other digibooks where they put the disc on a plastic peg, and I'm not really sure why they decided to package the disc like this. But either way, I still think it's a really well done, well made digibook, and it's definitely one of my favorite releases of the Halloween franchise that I own, or of the original film that I own. Really nice. So anyway guys, thanks everyone for watching. Let me know what you guys think about this particular release of Halloween, and let me know if you own Halloween as well. Like I said, this is just going to be the first video that I'm doing where I'm going to be showing off all of my favorite Blu-ray and DVD releases that I own of the Halloween franchise. I've got a lot of other releases that I am looking forward to showing off for you guys, so yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're new, be sure to subscribe. If not, that's fine too. Also, thank you all so much for those of you who have subscribed to my channel. I'm now up to about 25 subscribers, and it really means a lot. You know, when I first started this channel, you know, I was sort of doing it as sort of a side channel to my main channel, and you know, I just want to say thank you all so much for you know, subscribing. I really appreciate it, and more Halloween videos are coming. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.